I'm Damon Hadfield and this is IGN News. The Terminator franchise will be returning to the big screen and potentially smaller ones too, thanks to diligent and lengthy negotiations between Megan Ellison's Annapurna Pictures and current rights holder Pacificor. Megan Ellison, daughter of Oracle CEO Larry Ellison, has closed the deal to acquire the rights to the Terminator series. The plan is to make a new group of movies, with Ellison's brother David now set to co-produce the films through his Skydance Productions. The rights also include potential TV projects, home entertainment, merchandise, and video games, according to the Wrap. Deadline notes that the big numbers in place 18 months ago have been adjusted downward. The site is referring to the over $20 million that Megan Ellison pledged for the rights 18 months ago. This is because new copyright laws mean that the North American rights to the Terminator could revert back to creator James Cameron in 2019, 30 years after Terminator's 1984 release. The final amount paid by Ellison's company has not been disclosed. Deadline also reports that while that law hasn't been tested in the courts, no major film company would want to move forward on a project with a potentially catastrophic rights crisis looming. So the original pricey deal, made with the expectations there would be 3 films, was scaled down because the reality is they might only get to make 2 installments before 2019. Megan is known for more highbrow, albeit mainstream fares such as The Master and Zero Dark 30, which is getting amazing early reviews by the way, while David and Skydance have been behind pictures like Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol and Star Trek Into Darkness. Terminator certainly seems to be more in line with Skydance's style. As for what the new films will be about, all that is known is that the Ellisons are starting from scratch as they seek out a screenwriter to plot the end. Back in June, we reported that Arnold Schwarzenegger was committed to Terminator 5, but that was before the deal with Annapurna Pictures was finalized. At the time, Schwarzenegger told Action Effects, "It does follow Salvation, although some of the producers and franchise owners were not too happy about the job McG did with it. But they felt it was good enough to continue on, and they want the 5th and 6th installments to be the closing of the franchise." With the new deal mentioning a new set of films and starting from scratch, we have to question whether this will be an attempt at a reboot or if it will be a continuation of the original Skynet story. Fast 5's Justin Lin was the last name we heard for a director, but with the Fast and Furious 6 gearing up to shoot, there's no telling if he's still attached. It all sounds very sticky with red copyright tape and loads of continuity to consider, but there is a silver lining. We could be looking forward to a reversal of rights for a 2019 or so release of another Terminator film by the original director James Cameron. If so, that would put Arnold, our T-850, at around 72 years old. But hey, he's still playing Conan, right? A senior citizen Terminator could probably still do some damage, or at least have dinner around 4 and be in bed by 7 for an early start at terminating in the morning. For all your Skynet news, stay tuned to IGN.